Tyson in his prime, where he was just storming the gates, he just stalked people down and smashed them. Just, you couldn't stop him.
It's orgasmic sometimes. Yeah.
You can hit hard like that, but I can hit him way harder like that. Fucking boom!
Mike Tyson, just hearing the name sends chills down your spine. The man, the myth, the legend, he's back, and he's been hitting the gym harder than ever. Recently, newly leaked sparring footage has surfaced, showing Iron Mike going toe-to-toe with a younger, heavier, and larger opponent. And let me tell you, folks, he's not just in there for show. He's moving, he's dodging, and he's delivering punches with the kind of force that would make a freight train jealous. But let's address the elephant in the room. Many have noted that Tyson's recent training clips only show a few seconds of action, suggesting he may lack stamina. You know the drill, they say. He's old, he can't go the distance. Those short clips don't prove much well. Guess what? We've compiled all his sparring footage into a single video, and you'll see Iron Mike going multiple rounds. Yes, you heard that right, multiple rounds.
Who else can do it but me? Who else is he gonna fight? We got a YouTuber fighting the greatest fighter that ever lived.
Should he be scared?
He should be very scareful, yeah. Let's go, be careful.
I think he's a mitt warrior. The Instagram videos are cute, but we'll see what happens in the ring on November 15th at the end of the day. We'll see if he still got it.
The way Tyson moves, the way he reads his opponent, it's like watching a master at work. The speed, the agility, the raw power, it's all still there. And if you're sitting there thinking this is all just for show, that he's only doing this for Instagram likes.
I put that Mike Tyson up against anybody who ever lived. That guy was a special fighter. Part of the thing about Tyson that people forget, it wasn't just the knockout punching. He was so hard to hit, man. He was bobbing and weaving. He was already short for a heavyweight, but he would get low.
Think again. This is Mike Tyson we're talking about, not some wannabe trying to make a name for himself on social media.
Do you think he's ever stood across from a man with the sort of intentions you can have inside a ring?
Well, he may have been in the ring with people with the same intention, but the actuality, no.
Joe Rogan, who else can do it but Mike? Who's he going to fight? We got a YouTuber fighting the greatest fighter that ever lived. Do you think he's ever stood across from a man with the sort of intentions Mike can have inside a ring? Maybe he's been in the ring with people with the same intention, but the actual power? No way. Should he be scared? Very, very scared.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing steroids. I do think there's something wrong with lying about it. He's in savage mode right now. He's in savage mode. If I was Jake Paul right now, I would be shitting my pants. I think that Mike Tyson is the best heavyweight of all time. I don't think anybody fucks with him.
Joe Rogan, the man himself, is fascinated by Tyson's training and power. And let's face it, if Joe Rogan is impressed, you know it's legit. Rogan knows fighters. He's been around the block, seen his fair share of tough guys. But Tyson? He's on another level. It's like comparing a house cat to a lion. Sure, there are naysayers out there, the ones who claim Tyson's time is over, that he's just a mitt warrior looking good for the cameras but lacking real substance. They say the Instagram videos are cute, but when it comes to actual fighting, he won't last. Well, November 15th is the date, folks. That's when we'll see if Tyson still has it, if the legend can still deliver like he did in his prime. Do you think Tyson can knock Jake Paul out in November? Drop your predictions in the comments and hit like if you hope he does. Let's be real for a second. Watching Tyson in these sparring sessions, it's clear he hasn't lost his touch. He's not just throwing punches, he's strategizing, he's playing chess in there. Each movement, each jab, each hook, it's calculated. He's making his opponent work, tiring him out, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And when he does, boom, it's lights out. Take a look at this punch. Tyson comes in, ducks under a jab, and delivers a left hook to the body. You can see the pain in his opponent's eyes. And that's just a sparring session. Imagine what he'll do when the stakes are real, when it's not just training, but a fight with a crowd, with millions watching. Now, I know some of you are thinking, yeah, Tyson's strong, but can he really handle a full fight? What about his stamina? His endurance? Well, here's the thing, Tyson's power isn't just in his punches. It's in his presence. Being in the ring with him is like standing next to a volcano. You know it can erupt at any moment, and when it does, you better be ready. Each punch is like a sledgehammer. Each hit echoes around the gym. Tyson isn't just training for a comeback, he's training to prove a point. That even at his age, he's still got what it takes. He's still a force to be reckoned with. And trust me, folks, after watching this sparring footage, you'll agree Tyson's not just back, he's better than ever. Of course, not everyone's convinced. Some say Tyson's too old, that he's past his prime, that these sparring sessions are just smoke and mirrors. But for every critic, there are 10 fans who believe. They've seen the footage, they've heard the power in his punches, and they know Iron Mike is still Iron Mike. Are you Team Tyson, or do you think his time has passed? Share your thoughts in the comments. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about winning or losing, it's about heart, about passion, about proving to yourself and the world that you've still got it. And if there's one thing Tyson has always had, it's heart. He's a fighter, through and through. And this comeback, it's not about money, it's not about fame, it's about legacy. It's about reminding the world who Mike Tyson really is. So, what's at stake on November 15th? For Jake Paul, it's a chance to prove he's not just a YouTuber, but a real fighter. For Tyson, it's a chance to show the world that age is just a number, that true talent, true power, never fades. It's youth versus experience, social media fame versus legendary status. And let's be honest, folks, who wouldn't want to see Tyson knock Jake Paul out? Who wouldn't want to see the old lion roar one more time? Because that's what we're really here for, isn't it? The thrill, the excitement, the chance to see greatness in action. And Tyson? He's as great as they come. So, get ready, folks. November 15th is going to be a night to remember. There you have it, folks. Mike Tyson, still hitting hard, still showing the world why he's one of the greatest fighters of all time. Whether you're a fan or a skeptic, you can't deny the power, the passion, the raw intensity that is Mike Tyson. So, hit like on this video if you believe in Iron Mike, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Quick Rundowns for more updates on this epic showdown.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing steroids. I do think there's something wrong with lying about it. He's in savage mode right now. He's in savage mode. If I was Jake Paul right now, I would be shitting my pants. I think that Mike Tyson is the best heavyweight of all time. I don't think anybody f***s with him.
Hey, what's up, Fight World? Welcome back to the channel where we break down the hottest stories in combat sports. Today, we're diving into some serious drama. Joe Rogan just put the pressure on Jake Paul to back out of his highly anticipated fight with Mike Tyson. Yeah, you heard that right. Joe's got some strong words for Jake, and we're here to unpack it all. Let's get into it.
I think that Mike Tyson is the best heavyweight of all time. I don't think anybody f***s with him.
I think Mike Tyson is the best heavyweight of all time. I don't think anybody FS with him, and it looks like Joe Rogan agrees. He's out here trying to get Jake Paul to pull the plug on this fight. And trust me, Joe's got some solid reasons. The problem child, Jake Paul. I think he's got the biggest fight of his career coming up, but he might have bitten off more than he can chew. Rogan's sending him a brutal warning, and we're going to break it all down. Let's be real, Jake Paul is talented. He's got charisma, he's built a massive following, and he's definitely improved his boxing skills, but let's not kid ourselves, Mike Tyson is a different animal entirely. We're talking about a guy who redefined the heavyweight division. Stepping into the ring with Tyson is like walking into a lion's den. Rogan's point is simple. The risk far outweighs the reward for Jake. And that's not all. Rogan's even gone as far as to threaten Jake. We'll get into that later, but first, is Jake really willing to gamble his entire career on one punch?
He will be 58 when they fight. He has had a long fighting career. He has been knocked out by massive men like Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. You know, he's had a lot of blows, and you know, it's long past the time where most people ever fight.
Trying to push his body to the absolute limit, moving, and I don't know if he's sparring or anything like that. And I love Jake Paul. I just think I would like to see Jake Paul fight. There's so many boxers out there that he can fight and pad his record with. And I understand Mike Tyson is a big name and Netflix wants to do it, but I don't think they should revisit it.
Tyson will be 58 when they fight. He's had a long, intense career, taking blows from massive men like Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. We're talking about a guy who's seen it all. Joe Rogan is on a full-on mission to talk Jake Paul out of this fight. The UFC commentator has been going ham on social media, dropping bombshells left and right. With every tweet and post, the pressure on Jake is cranking up. It's like Rogan's trying to shake some sense into him. He's saying, "This ain't a game, Jake. You're playing with fire." Rogan's concerns go deeper than just the physical mismatch. He's worried about the mental toll this fight could take on Jake Paul. Paul, facing Mike Tyson isn't just about boxing skills. It's about confronting a legendary figure who's synonymous with power and intimidation. Rogan believes Jake might not fully grasp the magnitude of the challenge he's about to face. It's one thing to talk the talk, but it's another thing entirely to walk the walk in the ring with Iron Mike. Jake's coming off a 6-round KO win against bare-knuckle brawler Mike Perry. Yeah, they took their beef to the ring, and Jake came out on top, dropping Perry 3 times. But let's not get it twisted, Perry isn't a pro boxer. He's an MMA fighter who switched gears to the BKFC. Rogan's not ready to give Paul a pat on the back for this win. He believes it was just another one of Jake's orchestrated charades. But here's where it gets real. Have you seen Mike Tyson's training videos? The dude is looking terrifying. Even at 58, Tyson is in savage mode.
He's in savage mode right now. He's in savage mode. If I was Jake Paul right now, I would be shitting my pants.
If I were Jake Paul, I'd be exploiting my pants right now. But Rogan's not just worried about Jake, he's genuinely concerned for Tyson's health. Mike's got a history of health issues, and stepping back into the ring at his age is risky, no matter how legendary he is. Now, here's where things get dirty. Word on the street is that Rogan sent Jake Paul a straight-up threat. Either Jake pulls the plug on the Tyson fight, or Rogan's going to drop some serious bombshells about Jake being on steroids. We're talking voicemails, videos, the whole 9 yards. Rogan's basically saying, you want to play dirty, Jake? I can play dirtier, and let's be honest, Jake's looking jacked, like unrealistically jacked. Those before and after pics are wild, and we've all seen them. If Rogan drops the hammer and proves this, it's game over for Jake. We're talking about a career-ending scandal. Not only will he lose all credibility as a fighter, but he'll also face legal repercussions. This could be the biggest downfall in combat sports history. And let's be real, the athletic commissions won't be happy either. Jake Paul's got to be sweating bullets right now. Rogan's got him cornered, and his options are looking slim. So fight fans, don't hold your breath for this matchup. It's looking more and more like it's going to get canceled. Rogan's playing hardball, and it looks like Jake's about to fold. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see how this one plays out. So what are your thoughts on Joe Rogan pressuring Jake Paul to give up on the Mike Tyson fight? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Boxing World for more updates. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
So trying to push his body to the absolute limit, moving, and I don't know if he's sparring or anything like that. And I love Jake Paul. I just think I would like to see Jake Paul fight. There's so many boxers out there that he can fight and build his record with. And I understand Mike Tyson is a big name and Netflix wants to do it, but I don't think they should revisit it.
Who else can do it but me? Who else is he gonna fight? We got a YouTuber fighting the greatest fighter that ever lived.
Should he be scared?
He should be very scareful, yeah. Let's go, be careful.
I think he's a mitt warrior. The Instagram videos are cute, but we'll see what happens in the ring on November 15th at the end of the day. We'll see if he still got it.
The first time you came on and you said, I can't even work out. Because if I work out, my ego will get excited.